And speaking of history, a petition to ban trapping by individuals is on the table, which would leave the trapping of animals for the government or for science.
What? The trapping is as American as apple pie, and it's a source of income for those who carry on the tradition.
But that may not be for long. If a petition created by Footloose Montana gets its way, none of the authors of this idea are what you would call trapping experts, but their concern is for the cruelty and pain this practice inflicts on animals caught in these snares.
It is kind of sad to think of scared, lonely animal gnawing off its own limbs to try to escape. This is a family show. But any trapper will tell you that if it comes to that for an animal, it's because of poor trapping practices. Checking traps regularly is standard and prevents that kind of torture.
Well, the Humane Society of the United States supports this kind of legislature and has mounds of funding to support the law and has had success in other states. And let's face it, the folks who are involved in the trapping lifestyle may not have unlimited funds to fight this petition. Their concerns are more in tune with nature than the goings-on behind bureaucratic closed doors.
Well, I have a hard time believing trapping supporters will just let this slide by.
I don't want to let this get through either. I mean, if there's a family of skunks in the neighborhood, I'd like to be able to call a local trapper to remove these pests. Not to mention coyotes, raccoons, and bears. Don't get me wrong, wildlife fish and parks do a great job, but they're stretched pretty thin as it is. If there are livestock involved, there is little recourse for ranchers until it's too late. And this kind of legislation has opened the doors to other laws being passed that restrict hunting of other animals.
Wow. Once the floodgates are open for restrictions, it's hard to stop it from getting out of control.
There are thousands of Montanans that earn an income through trapping. And in this economy, why restrict something that has been keeping man and nature in a nice equilibrium for hundreds of years? David Thompson, right?
Yeah, right.
Anyway, wouldn't this be taking away a source of income and running the risk of an out-of-control pest population? I'm having a hard time seeing how this will benefit anyone.
Well, except the animals being trapped, which I've got to say I'm not sure I have a whole lot of sympathy for.
Why, you cold-hearted animal hater.
No, I just don't like skunks under my house, or raccoons in my trash, bears in my yard, or dingoes eating my baby.
What?
A fox in a box eating green eggs and ham.
Just be on the lookout, Montanans. Weigh the options in this issue and watch out for a well-funded push to create law that was not there before. Hopefully, Montana trappers will be able to find a voice as loud or as well-funded as the anti-trapping movement. At least then it'll be a fair fight.
And speaking of fighting, the fight against obesity and related nutrition diseases has come to Thompson Falls.
Well, my money's on Thompson.
The Montana Rural Health Initiative is betting your way also, with a new program focused on improving health and wellness in rural communities while reducing obesity and related diseases.
That sounds kind of technical.
It is. It's called the Incubator.
The Incubator? What are my kids getting into?
No. The Incubator is the mini grant and resource assistance program.
Oh, so it's not an actual machine, an incubator.
No, that would be weird. The Incubator has supported a bike safety, education, and wellness information program for children in Belgrade. And now it will be helping reduce childhood hunger in Thompson Falls by sending nutritious food home with children over weekends and holiday breaks.
We have starving children in our schools?
Either that or very picky eaters. Anyway, this program will bundle relatively non-perishable healthy snack foods in a backpack and send kids home to stay nutritionalized for the weekend.
Nutritionalized? Don't you mean nourished?
No, I mean nutritionalized. It's my new word for this specific process of nutrition.
Nourish would be proper. Nutritionalizing foods doesn't exist.
Well, neither do incubators that feed kids peanut butter.
Got me there.
Nurse Marcy Hansen from the Sanders County Department of Public Health has steered this program our way to ensure the nutritionalization of our children. And it's a very sound way to improve children's lives overall, so they can feel better, perform better, and feel better about the better feelings and the better performance to have a better outlook on their better life and their better selves.
Sometimes your babbling makes way too much sense. Thank you, Nurse Marcy, for being involved in our community and making this happen for the kids of Thompson Falls. And speaking of food, let's check out the school lunch menu for the upcoming week. Wednesday the 17th will feature creamy vegetable soup, rolls, veggies, and mandarin oranges. Thursday, fill your bellies with lasagna, salad, rolls, and fruit cocktail. And Friday, you can look forward to shrimp, french fries, veggies, and apple crisp. And bring your quarters. It's popcorn day. Then on Monday, enjoy some taco salad, pineapple, and a cookie. Tuesday, gorge on a chicken patty sandwich, tater tots, pears, and a chocolate cake. And on Wednesday the 24th, have some chili, a cinnamon roll, and peaches.
I could eat there every day. You know why?
What's that?
Because I'm a mayonnaise guy, and all that sounds really good with a lot of mayonnaise. They eat well over there, don't they?
Yes, that they do.